if you've been here before, but if you could use the reminder or we've never met, my name is Micah. I'm the senior minister here at Judson. And I want to first start off by asking, who is here at Judson for the first time? Oh, we got a newbie. Okay, beautiful. A few things to know about this space. Yes, you are actually like in a real church. Like that is not just a performance space that used to be a church. It is actually a church that has things like senior minister and a beautiful buffet in the back and a beautiful Sunday morning service on the very floor that you're sitting on right now. But you are also in a church that has never known how to be a church unless we are welcoming artists into our space to share with us the stories that they are bursting to tell, to welcome us into this space, queer us a little bit, and send us back out into the world completely changed and different than we were when we first walked into the space. At Judson, we have always believed that artists have the potential to serve as our modern-day prophets. They show us where we've been, they show us who we are, and they show us what we can become. So, if you are an artist, thank you so much. We need you more than ever. And if you are a supporter of artists, thank you so much. We need you more than ever. This space always belongs to each and every one of you, but tonight, it most especially belongs to the intrepid, inspiring team of Embracing the Root.
The forest is so deep, and we are going deeper. The forest is so deep, and we are growing older. We have to get a taste of what we can create. A sense of what we did not break. The forest is so deep, and we are going deeper. Where's my pen? Where's my pen? Thank you. The forest is so deep, and we are going deeper. The forest is so deep. Take a look at the brain. It is a wonder how it can even walk. Take a look at the brain, how it moves, just like water. What do you see? And do you agree that this is not really functioning as it's supposed to do? Take a look at the brain. Isn't it amazing, all the things we can do? All the things we can do. Isn't it amazing, all the things I can do? Fascinating, entertaining, so amazing, all the things I can do, all the things I can do. Thank you, everyone. I am so proud of my team. We have worked so hard, and finally, my dream has come true. We are actually able to cultivate nature. Thank you so much for this prize. I can't sleep. It's so hot in here. Did I close the window? Hello? Is there anybody here? Oh my God. I would never have thought that I would feel so lost in my way. Oh my God, I would never have thought I would feel so lost in the shadows within me. Where is the sign for my home? Where is the sign for me to read? Me to find home. I am lost in the woods. I am lost in the shadows of my days and nights. you take your medicine? Did you take the blue one? Did you take the yellow one? We are waiting to see how it goes. Did you take your medicine? Did you take the blue one? Did you take the yellow one? We are waiting to see how it goes.
Did you take your medicine, love?
You just need to swallow it.
Go on, wash it down.
Did you take your medicine? Did you take the purple one? Did you take the yellow one? We are waiting to see how it goes. We are waiting to see how it shows.
between their births and their deaths. 3 out of 10 are attached to death. Between their births and their deaths. 3 out of 10 are just idly passing through. Only one hasn't any ambitions, hasn't any ideas, has no plans. From this mysterious place of not knowing and not doing, he gives birth to whatever is needed in the moment. Because he is constantly filling his being with non-being, he can travel the world without worrying about tigers or wild buffalo. Or he can cross a battlefield without armor or weapon. No tiger can claw him. No buffalo can gore him. No weapon can pierce him. Why is this so? Because he has died. There isn't any room for death in him.
Yeah, that was
Delicious. I think it was the graham cracker crust. Oh, wonderful. I know, to die for.
Can I have a glass of milk, please? I remember a house. I was in the kitchen. I was making breakfast. I was drinking a glass of milk. It was a sunny day. I wanted to walk out in the sun. I wanted to look at the trees. I wanted to be alive. Listen to the birds. Being together with the trees. I wanted to smell the flowers. To feel the earth. To be together. To be together. To be together. I wanted to be together, to sit down in the grass, to be together, to sit together, to feel like a forest. To be like a forest, together,
So yeah, we're gonna do we'll have a quick presentation. What are we calling this? Oh, he's getting fit with a mic. Okay, well, so anyways, just gonna kill time here for a second. But yeah, we're gonna have, so this is a work this is not the whole work, this is some of the work. 7 at La Mama. So yeah, we're working towards that. And we have with us
Anders Sørensen.
Anders Sørensen. My Danish is not there yet, but it will be soon. Who is a psychologist, and has prepared a wonderful, thoughtful presentation for us, which he will give soon. And then I will close out the evening with a little somatic exercise, meditation, introspective journey into the connectedness of the cell with plant life, perhaps. Something along those lines. So it's gonna be great. Thank you so much for coming out. And without any further ado, Hannes, take it away.
Thank you. Thank you. Ah. And you're still sitting. How nice. You can stay. You can stay. No, that's good. That's okay. So, a bit too much in the center. Wow. What a show. So, I'm not an artist yet. I'm an academic and a clinician. I'm a psychologist. So, what I do is mostly I help people manage their emotions, regulate them, understand why they react to the world the way they do. And the big one, be with their emotions. So, oftentimes when I've done this, I've always often found myself talking about some of the basics about what an emotion really is. For some reason, these forces that move us all, we're not taught about them in school. It's weird. So in the chair in my therapeutic office, I often found myself talking about some pretty basic stuff about what an emotion is and is not. That they're signals, not malfunctions. So where I come from, the definition of an emotion would be the distance between where you are and where you want to be. And so when those 2 points are far apart, it's supposed to hurt. It's our bodies trying to motivate us. In the same way as the body cannot seek out nutrition on its own when it's hungry. It has to motivate us to do it by something uncomfortable, something distressing, pain. And it's our job to decode that signal and figure out what our bodies are trying to make us do. That's our job. That's a lot about what psychotherapy is about, helping people do that. And so Lotte asked me to talk about what I usually talk about, because Lotte has been hearing me talk about this a lot of times back in Denmark. So Lotte asked me to come here today and talk about what I usually talk about, but in the context of trees and roots. So what I've done today is I've rewritten a little section of my book talking about this in the context of trees. So that's what you're going to hear. And when we practiced this, there was music. But for some reason, the musicians are taking a break.
We love to give our musicians time to rest.
That's good. And it may seem a bit lousy to just read something aloud, but I can't, first thing, I can't remember it all, and I can't say it any better than I've written. So I'd like to read it aloud for you. That's good. Imagine a single tree standing in an open field. It may look strong, but it's vulnerable. Exposed to the wind, the weather, the elements. Now picture for yourself a forest. Roots entangled beneath the surface, canopies touching, trunks leaning into one another over time. This is where trees thrive, not in isolation, but in connection. It's the same for us. Humans are social creatures. We're meant to grow together. From the moment we're born, our nervous systems are wired to seek safety, not in the absence of danger, but in the presence of others. It's not just a preference, it's survival. For thousands of years, being part of a group meant protection. Being alone meant danger. Even today, we carry it within us. Because our ancestors only survived by standing together, the need for connection has become deeply rooted in our emotional lives. And even now, when we find ourselves cut off from community, from relationships, from touch, we don't just feel lonely, we feel scared. Exposed like that lone tree in the field. And our bodies respond. We tense up, our hearts beat faster, our thoughts start to race. Where is everyone? What's wrong? Why do I feel like this? We call it anxiety, but it's often a signal. You're disconnected. You're trying to survive without your forest. And here's something we often forget. When we're not connected, it's supposed to hurt. That pain is not a malfunction, it's a message. An emotion is like a living compass, pointing us toward what we need and want and value. So when we feel anxious or low, our job is not to silence the feeling, but to decode it. To ask, what's this emotion telling me is missing or too much? What's it calling me to restore? Scientists have discovered that forests are full of communication. Trees send signals underground through networks of fungi, warning each other of drought or disease. They share nutrients. They support the sick. They even nurse their young. Connection isn't just emotional, it's biological, and we're not so different. Our well-being, mental and physical, depends on feeling safe in relation to others. We need to feel seen, held, rooted in a human ecosystem. Beyond our basic physiological needs for food, oxygen, and shelter, we have psychological and social needs just as vital. Without enough emotional safety, meaning, closeness, belonging, we begin to wither in ways we don't always recognize. So, if you're feeling low, anxious, or numb, don't first ask what's wrong with me. Ask instead, am I connected enough? Is there meaning enough? Because often the ache we carry isn't a personal flaw, it's a natural response to isolation or meaninglessness. It's a signal that your roots are reaching out. So when you feel anxious, don't just look inward. Ask, where's my forest? We heal not by standing alone, but by returning to the network. By letting others hold us the way trees hold one another in the quiet language of the roots. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we rehearsed a little bit, and as some of us are very experienced with transitions, they take a little bit of work. So we're still working out that part of it, but thank you so much for that. Thank you for those beautiful words. And yeah, let's do some applauding. Applauding is really nice. And thank you again, Parmeek and Carmen, for the gorgeous, gorgeous music. Thank you. This is nice. I love it. This is my favorite thing. You just say things and people clap. Thank you, Lada, for bringing us all together, and Carmen, obviously. And Evie and Bianca and Daniel for making these things move. There's also Ralph, what's the last name? Ralph Henson. Like Henson? Like of the Hensons? Oh, wow. Made these puppets. Okay, that's another level. But that's really cool. So yeah, a lot of people obviously coming into this and a lot of moving parts, and it's very exciting. And we are very grateful to have all of you here. So give yourselves a round of applause too. Yeah. And then one more time, just clap for fun. That's great. Thank you. And now I'm going to get some entrance music, which is my favorite thing in the whole world. Can you give me some entrance music, please? Oh, just play anything real quick. I want to make an entrance with music. It's my favorite thing. Thank you for indulging me. And then I promise I'm going to get back to you, but I'm just playing for now. There we go. Okay. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. We did that in rehearsal. It was really effective. So thank you. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so now we're gonna get really serious, and we're gonna do a nice kind of like meditation. That's the word that's been going around. I don't know if it's meditation or not. But yeah, I'm gonna start with talking a little bit about science, which at its very best is a very kind of gentle practice that is a little bit less about cracking open skulls and swapping brains, and a little bit more about listening really closely and taking your curiosity, taking your questions seriously, taking yourself seriously when your curiosity takes you somewhere. And this really cool kind of like cycle of using your imagination to kind of be like, oh, I wonder what's going on inside of ourselves. And then being like, maybe what's going on inside of ourselves and our cells, your choice, is this. And you get there by imagination, and then you say, now, let's see if it has anything to do with reality. And then you go back and you listen again. And you observe, and then it's just this beautiful dance that kind of goes back and forth, this beautiful cycle of observation, thinking good questions, asking good questions, taking them seriously, imagining potential things that could be happening, and then going back and observing again and starting it all over. So probably we should close our eyes. That's usually a good place to start, unless you have a practice of meditation where you keep your eyes open and you're really comfortable. But otherwise, close your eyes. And we're going to start with just the really simple things, which is with your weight and your body and paying attention to how your body is being supported by the surfaces that it happens to be on. So if you are sitting in a chair with your feet on the floor, the chair is not dropping away, it's actually supporting you. So you feel your weight moving down into the chair and the weight of your legs moving down into the floor and the weight of your back resting back against the chair. And then feel all of those surfaces pushing back up into your body. So wherever your weight is the most, probably in your sits bones and your pelvis, you can feel the chair pushing back into you. And you can feel each of your vertebrae, each of your bones, pushing the next one up and up and up and up, all the way out of the top of your head, keeping you upright and keeping you, thank goodness, from falling through the chair right to the center of the earth. So we are supported, and we are not in a vacuum. So take a hand, any hand, and just sort of gently wave it in front of you, and try to actually feel the air on your skin, and feel where air contacts skin. It's a kind of water, although obviously it's air, but it's a substance, and we are surrounded by it. And one of the major components of air is this beautiful substance, element, called nitrogen. And we can't feel the nitrogen in the air, but we have learned through this cycle of observation, imagination, and further observation that nitrogen, beautiful nitrogen, is very, very important in creating what we call proteins now, but just the building blocks of life. And both we and the trees and all living things rely very heavily on nitrogen, which again, abundant in the air, but how do you get it into a body? We'll come back to that. So with the same level of attention that you're now feeling the air around you, go ahead and quiet down and go a little bit deeper into your digestive system, where there is very likely some soup, and very likely also some cake. And the sugars from the cake might be fermenting a little bit, making you feel a little full, which is a nice feeling. And there is all kinds of rich, beautiful, nutritious stuff in there. And in order for your body to make any kind of use of it, it has to be broken down into these small building blocks. And so we have, in count greater than the cells of our own body, a whole ecosystem of bacteria in our guts. There are more of them than there are cells that belong to our bodies. So we are as much an ecosystem as we are a being. And these cells are just living. They get a good deal because they're surrounded by all the things that they need to live. And they just kind of poop out all the things that we need to live. So it's a really great deal. The forest floor is pretty similar in a lot of ways. There are roots permeating the soil, giving structure to it, allowing decaying matter to aggregate and collect over time, and a whole bunch of tiny little organisms, insects, fungi, and bacteria, breaking down all the stuff of the forest floor and leaving available nutrients that plants can actually take up and use. So now, you're going to imagine that your sits bones and your feet are root systems stretching down into the ground. And you can feel the roots of your own little tree connected to the roots of all of the other people sitting with you here. And together we are sharing soup, we are sharing soil, and from our shared nutrition, that's a good one, I'm gonna remember that for later. From our shared nutrition, we can feel energy, we can call it, moving up through our bodies, moving towards the sky, if you like. And from the higher place of our branches, our leaves, our lungs, we can just sit there and breathe together. So just listen to the sound of each other breathing. And know that in this moment, you are with your forest. Thank you. One last song.
Thank you, May. Carmen Moore, before you go to walk to the piano, you might want to say a little word to these folks here about embracing the root. We started about 6 years ago, one of our walks in Central Park. We did many of those, Carmen. We saw this root.
Lotta showed up. This particular time we went for a walk, and we went past a root that was so spectacular that it was almost the size of the tree it was coming out of. And it was going across a rock, and it was growing across this rock, and it obviously had been doing that for many years, looking for some soil. And way over there, and you've probably, most of you have probably been past it, have seen it. It goes in, and then there's a little family that grows up out of that. Well, we got so interested in the whole idea of roots and the idea of the fact that the forest that we thought was Central Park, there's probably more of it down there than there is up here. So we started reading and making songs, which is what we do. And so we came up with then that sprouted a plot, and that sprouted this wonderful puppet maker, Rolf Hansen, who joined us. And so one of the songs, one of our early songs, is called Roots, and we are going to perform that for you now.
And before we do it, I want to thank the puppeteers and May and Micah for opening the doors here at Judson, and Mike and Kildegard for wonderful photos, Premic Russell Tops for coming to Copenhagen and opening the premiere there with 16 shows, and all the other people that have been supported us, Peter Yarrow, throughout several years, and Dion Thompson, yeah? Tomlinson. Thompson. And your sons, Carmen, for being here tonight, and all of you people being here. Martin, Justin, yes, and all of you.
We are the answer to the problem in this country. And not just we, but we as we together. Just standing for right and law and love and each other. We, just by being, we are an army against this madness that's going on around us.
And I would say it's not an army, it's a forest, like Anna Sørensen, he made a point. We are a forest. That's what made this wonderful meditation. It works on me every time. We are a forest. We are trees. We have root systems. And we need to reach out to each other. And that's what we're doing right now.
And do what they do, which is look after each other. Whatever each other needs, we get from each other. So let's remember that.
Love, love, love. Here come roots.